We are Crux Product Design, a product development and engineering consultancy in Bristol. We specialise in mechanical engineering, electronics, software, human factors, applied sciences, project management, and design. Our primary focus lies within drug delivery, clinical and surgical, patient care, and consumer goods. Let me introduce you to our education outreach team. As engineers, we understand how diversity of thought and experience drives better outcomes. We are passionate about improving gender equality in STEM and encourage all young people to explore engineering as a career, particularly those who are statistically less likely to consider engineering.
You might be wondering what STEM means. STEM is an acronym for Science, Technology, Engineering and Maths. Some examples of jobs within STEM can include accounting and cybersecurity. STEM subjects have traditionally been male-dominated, with many young girls discouraged from pursuing a career path in this field. Only 12% of women will graduate with a degree in STEM, and only 3% continue in a career in STEM. Equality is about ensuring that every individual has an equal opportunity to make the most of their lives and talents. Many different factors can impact equality, such as gender and education. Today we are focusing on gender diversity, but that does not mean we are disregarding these other factors.
Here's a question for the class. Have you ever heard of the STEM paradox? If so, raise your hand. Countries that are well progressed in gender equality have the greatest gender gaps in STEM fields. For example, in Sweden, only 34% of engineers are female, even though they rank first in the EU on the Gender Equality Index. Researchers call this the STEM paradox and suggests that attitude and decisions have been embedded from as early as childhood. The STEM paradox becomes more apparent in secondary and higher education. In engineering, women form only 16.5% of the workforce as of 2021, highlighting a significant gender imbalance. This bias is evident across various educational routes leading to careers in engineering.
What do you think of when I say the word engineer? I'd like you to draw on a piece of paper what you envision an engineer to look like. Now look at your drawing. Did you draw a specific gender? We asked AI the same question by asking it to generate some pictures using the prompts engineer, mechanical engineer, and mechanical engineering team. All generated images are of men. Are you surprised? Artificial intelligence biases arise from biases already existing in society. An AI algorithm built to detect liver disease from blood tests was found to miss 44% of cases amongst women, compared to 23% amongst men. The biochemical markers of disease used by the algorithms appears to be a more effective indicator of liver disease in men. The current visual generation of gender stereotypes in AI tools highlights that it cannot be relied on to create a fair and representative output of data.
Here's another example. Joy Bulamwini, a computer scientist and founder of Algorithmic Justice League, highlighted the issue of racial bias in facial recognition technology. Her research brought attention to the fact that many facial recognition algorithms were less accurate for women than they were for men. In tests across multiple AI algorithms, it was revealed that recognizing lighter-skinned males had an error rate of no more than 1%. However, women's faces with darker skin tones had an error margin of up to 35%. This included tackling facial recognition systems from major companies like IBM, Amazon, and Microsoft. This work has driven the industry to address these biases and develop more inclusive and fair facial recognition systems. Gender disparities have also been found in matters of everyday safety, as seen by the design of car crash test dummies. A study conducted by researchers at the University of Virginia found that any female occupant has a 73% greater chance of being seriously injured in a frontal car crash than the odds of a male under the same circumstances. Despite requests and petitions by various regulators and automakers between 1980 and 1996, it wasn't until 2003 that the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, also known as NHTSA, included a female crash test dummy in cars. You may be wondering, why can't we use a universal car crash test dummy to represent all demographics? Well, this is because females on average are shorter and lighter than males. Additionally, females have different muscle strengths and different shaped torsos, hips, and pelvises. Astrid Linder, a Swedish engineer and researcher, led the development of the first crash test dummy representing the average woman. Her work highlights the importance of considering all genders when optimizing vehicle safety.
Gender diversity in STEM not only affects those pursuing a career in it, but women's everyday lives.
Uneven opinions in a workforce lead to biased decision-making.
Diversity produces more inclusive results. Having different ideas and perspectives allows for wider viewpoints.
Equality leads to outcomes suitable for the majority.
Create an environment that is safe, inclusive and empowering to all members of society. Non-judgmental behaviour creates a sense of belonging. Be open.
Nothing is off limits to anyone. It's out there for you to search and find whatever your passion may be. Be curious.
Share and read other people's stories. We're largely influenced by the people we surround ourselves with and can find our own interests restricted by what we consume. Be inspired,